Sorry, the video cut me off. We'll have to do this part too. So there's acres and acres in back of us that don't get used for anything except for wildlife. So what I wanted to do was plant things, but I didn't really have to. Because yesterday I counted 11 elderberry bushes. I have... This is the first year I've really seen them. Those are wild strawberries. And if you know anything about wild strawberries, they are so good. They're a little smaller than regular strawberries that we grow now, but they're great. And I have them all in here. Isn't that pretty? And I also have Gelder rose, which I have 2 or 3 of them. They're like shrub trees, but it's cramp bark, which you can use you use the bark of it for medicine. And what else is in here? Lots of stuff. This is all in here. This is all cleavers that I drink as a tea. And that's where the elderberry bushes are, on that side. We've got also a couple different kinds of willow. Look at the deer have been here. There's little deer prints. Little cuties. I'm squishing because it's been really wet here. And this is the first sunny day we've had in a while because it's just been so gloomy and wet. So I've got bare feet on and I'm squishing, so that's what you're hearing. This is another elderberry right here. And I never planted them, they just grow. They just do their thing and they just start growing. It's kind of cool. So eventually I have lots of rose hips back here. I'd like to get some currants and blueberries and all sorts of other stuff back here too. Oh, blackberries. That's the other thing we have back here. 3 different kinds of blackberries. So eventually this will all be fun space. We'll have little campfires. There'll be a circle back here. This is just a little video to show you the before and after, and this is definitely the before. My little birds are singing. In 8 years, I think we have gotten a little ecosystem back here. And about maybe 3 years ago, I noticed after all of this stuff back here used to be just flat. And all these trees have grown in 8 years. And I chopped some of them down and make stuff out of them, and then we built this cottage. Which isn't finished, of course, but eventually it'll be really cool back here and we'll be able to have people stay, and I can teach people about permaculture. People can kind of visit the gardens. But this is what happens in 8 years if you just leave farmland. This is so pretty back here. And just the birds that I've noticed. I've noticed so many more birds. More varieties of spiders in the garden. More hummingbirds, more butterflies, everything. It just seems to really get more abundant with wildlife just because I have let things go back to nature. And I keep finding stuff back here that's, cool stuff that I can use for medicine or for food. I'll never ever go hungry because I know what I can eat and what I can't. And then these trees are the back of my property, which is kind of a nice backdrop, but beyond that is even more woods and trails, and it's like heaven on earth here. So the battery may be running out soon, so it might cut me off, but keep going. I'm just following the deer tracks here. Very squishy back here. We've had so much rain, like record rainfall here. We're in New York State, on Lake Ontario, north of Buffalo. That's where we are. Here's sort of the back entrance to the cottage. Little trail that goes through. In the summer it's not so wet, but you can see standing water right here. That's okay, because the wildlife seem to really like it. Here's the brush that we cleared from when we cleared the space from the cottage, and I just left it here because it'll, you know, decompose in its spot, and it's good for critters. And there's a bird right there. So they love all this dense brush. The birds love it.